Jonah, she's a NAMI volunteer teacher, support group trainer, and board member at Glendale NAMI. And this is her 17th walk. And how about Grupo Omochitual? Wow. Yeah, let's give it up for them too. They were fantastic. Those Aztec dancers. Muy bien. Hi, how's everybody doing this morning?
Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. Muy buenos días. Bienvenidos. ¿Cómo están? How are you feeling today? Hey. Thank you for being here today on behalf of Telemundo 52 and NBC4.
Exacto.
We are honored to partner with NAMI Walks Greater Los Angeles County and serve as your MCs this morning. My name is Grecia Carrillo and I am the news anchor for Noticiero Telemundo 52. You can see me every day, morning to Wednesday, at 5 to 7. No, Monday to Friday, 5 to 7. I wish to have only 3 days, but no.
We're working on that.
I know, we're working on that. Today, mental health is at the forefront of the global conversation. Together, the world is starting to say mental health matters in a very big way.
That's right, Grecia. Welcome to our annual NAMI Walks Greater LA County and this year's new Mental Health Fest as we launch the start of May, Mental Health Awareness Month. Yes, thank you all so much for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano, anchor for NBC4 News, and you can see me Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. and also at 5 p.m. Again, thank you. It really does mean a lot for you all to be here joining us this morning. NAMI Walks is the largest in Southern California, and every single one of you is helping to end stigma and discrimination by being here with us. So by you being here, you guys, we're making a difference. So give it up to all of you for saying that mental health is real, and we're putting an end to that stigma and discrimination. There's no need for that. We are so inspired by the tremendous passion and dedication of NAMI members and supporters, and we are inspired by the many ways NAMI makes a difference each day in the lives of those who need it most. More than anything, we are inspired by the incredible community that is NAMI.
Today, we walk in honor of the 1 in 5 of us who live with a mental health condition and the 1 in 25 who live with serious mental health illness. And we walk with all the family and friends who support them. We are brothers and sisters, parents, friends, and neighbors. We are doctors, nurses, social workers, lawyers, teachers, and someone you see every day. We are of all ages, races, ethnicities, and socioeconomic backgrounds. We are NAMI Greater LA County. Woo! Applauso, applauso! We are coming together to show the community that mental health matters, so help us to spread the word even further by posting walk days photos and asking for last-minute donations via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, text, and wherever you can. Be sure to use the hashtag Together4MH and hashtag NAMI Walks LA County.
All right, so today is also a mental health festival. You can get resources from more than 50 booths here. You can take your kids to the Kids Zone, learn about positive coping skills at the mind and body area. Check out the Dog Stop. That sounds pretty fun, the Dog Stop, all right. Paint a mural and get your photo taken at the green carpet. Be sure to make your sign of hope to carry on that walk, all right? Now let's get to our program. Let's get that started. First, it's an honor to introduce Senator Portantino, who represents California's 25th State Senate District. Senator Portantino is a true advocate for mental health and public education here in California and has introduced legislation to support mental health initiatives in our state. Please join me in welcoming Senator Portantino.
Applauso!
Hey, let's give it up for Annabelle and Gracia. Yeah. Let's make some noise. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? This is an awesome turnout for a very, very important cause. We all love NAMI because NAMI cares about us and we care about each other, right? Right? What affects one of us affects all of us. And like many of you, my family has been touched by mental health tragedies, and I'm here just as a survivor like so many other folks to say thank you all for being out. Let's give a big round of applause for all the volunteers who are here, people who aren't getting paid, who are just dedicating themselves to this cause of behavioral health, to helping our neighbors, because we all know when we talk about these issues, we help somebody with these issues, right? When we talk about these issues, we share with other folks and they share with us, and we're all in it together. So thank you for being out. Again, I'm State Senator Anthony Portantino, proud to present a California State Senate certificate. I'm going to present it to Trouty and John on behalf of the California State Senate. Thank you all for being out. Thank you for embracing this mission, and thank you for just continuing to fight on and care and love one another, because together we make a difference for all of us. God bless and be well.
Un aplauso, por favor, para el senador Portantino. Thank you, Senator Portantino, for all you do for mental health. Next, it is my pleasure to introduce Sheriff Robert Luna. Sheriff Robert Luna is the 34th Sheriff of Los Angeles County. He commands the largest Sheriff's Department, do you know that, in the United States, with nearly 18,000 budgeted sworn and professional staff. So, welcome, Sheriff Robert Luna. Fuerte aplauso, por favor.
Well, good morning, or buenos dias, as they say here. Hey, it's very nice. It's a beautiful day. We're blessed with this weather here in California, and I'm very honored to be here to send a very strong message, not only to our community, but all of our employees, that mental health matters. We need to pay more attention to it, and we need to do better together. So good morning and welcome to all the participants here at the 2023 NAMI Walks Greater Los Angeles County, which is the first ever mental health festival and walk. So give it up for the people who put this together. Amazing event. I am honored to get up here and speak in front of all of you on, again, what I consider to be a very important issue. And not only as your sheriff for Los Angeles County, but like other speakers that'll get up here, unfortunately, mental health has impacted my personal family, and I've had to reach out for help in the past. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. The more we bring it out, the more we talk about it, the more we'll get the appropriate help.
That's right.
But raising awareness regarding mental health crisis reduces the stigma and discrimination associated with mental health, and specifically seeking treatment. Without treatment, mental health disorders can reach a crisis point. We see it all around us, from a person's own battle with homeless, for example, in our own community. And we have to do better than what we're doing now. If you get a chance, we have a booth in the back. It's booth 23. There are members, very passionate members of our mental evaluation team. That is a very well-trained LA County Sheriff's deputy with one of our mental health clinicians from our partners at Mental Health, which my partner will be up here talking after I do. And just know that they're very focused on providing the right help. We not only have mental evaluation teams that are servicing our community, we have them working in all of our custody facilities, and we also have them helping specifically our veterans. And they do amazing work day in and day out. But as we move forward, and I want to close with this. This is a great start today. But moving forward, we really need to work together to make sure that we bring attention to this very important issue, not only here locally, to all of us, and I'm an elected official, but all of our other elected officials. I've worked hand in hand with Senator Portantino. I can tell you he does amazing work. But to send the message not only to Sacramento and DC that we need more mental health assistance. We need more mental health beds. Right now in the Los Angeles County jail system, 40% of the people that we have in custody are suffering from mental illness. That is not acceptable. We don't want to have people who need help, mental health care in our systems, but right now it's one of our only options. We need to do better. We absolutely need to do better. So with that, I know the doctor's going to come up here and speak next. I'm going to be walking with you today. Let's have a great walk, and let's continue to rally for mental health in LA County. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Sheriff Luna, for being here today and joining us on that walk. So important. Next, I'd like to invite our NAMI Greater Los Angeles County Executive Director, Trouty Winters, to talk a little bit more about the importance of NAMI.
Hello, Los Angeles. Welcome to our first NAMI Walks and Mental Health Fest. Let's get loud! Woo! Can I hear you guys? That's the theme. Let's get loud about mental health. Woo! First of all, I want to thank our MCs from NBC4 News, anchor Annabelle Sedano, and from Telemundo 52 News, anchor Garcia Carrillo. Aren't they amazing? They are helping us get loud about mental health for all. We are so grateful to them and to our media sponsors, NBC4 and Telemundo 52. It's so great to see you all here today. It's humbling to see so many people here gathered to amplify our mission. As you may know, 1 in 5 people report living with a mental health condition. We are all touched by mental illness in some way, either through ourselves or a loved one. That's why we're all here today, because we're opening up like never before to share our stories and to make our voices heard. Together, we know that mental health for all is not just a possibility, it's soon to be a reality. NAMI Walks is more than just a fundraising event. It's a movement. The purpose of NAMI Walks is to promote public awareness of mental health. This is launching Mental Health Awareness Month next month in May. We're also here to raise funds for NAMI's top-rated mental health programs and to build community and let people know we're here for you. We're here in this together. Our walks have grown steadily since 2002, and NAMI Walks Greater LA County is one of the largest and biggest fundraisers in the country. Last year, NAMI Walks raised more than $15 million with over 40,000 participants across the nation. And this year, we've already raised over $304,000 right here in LA. So give yourselves a round of applause. But we aren't done yet. We're still about 35,000 away from our goal of 340. So go on your websites, post, text, and let all your friends and family know. We have QR codes around the park, so you can feel free to get on your donation page or at the registration tent. So what you are raising matters. It matters for those in the community who are living with a mental health condition or caring for a loved one with a mental health condition. Your donations fund our critical mental health programs. We have free support groups and classes virtually every day of the week, some online, some in person, through our 6 affiliates. We have our family and peer education, corporate presentations, our Ending the Silence program for schools, NAMI on Campus for schools. And this year, we started 2 new programs at NAMI Greater LA County. We're working in partnership with NAMI California, and we're training peer support specialists, and we also be helping with career placement. We're also partnering with the Cal Hope Warm Line, offering support for individuals feeling stressed, anxious, depressed, or worried. If you're interested in working with us on either of these opportunities, please visit the NAMI GLAC booth or namiglac.org. And we also started a corporate wellness initiative, Hearts and Minds, so come talk to us if your company is interested. We also advocate for mental health on the county, state, and federal levels. Thanks to NAMI advocates, mental health is a major priority for policymakers in Washington, D.C. and in our state. For instance, Congress made important investments in our communities, providing more funding to meet urgent needs like expanding mental health care in schools, to help our youth and young adults, and to provide funding for 988. We're also advocating for funding for alternative crisis initiatives like the Office of Diversion and Reentry Program, as well as permanent supportive housing initiatives. We advocated, and the County Board of Supervisors recently passed a motion to move forward with the development of 500 secure mental health facilities to depopulate the Los Angeles County jails and transition individuals with serious mental illness from jail custody to a clinical therapeutic secure environment in the community. People do not get well in a cell, and NAMI has called for the development of such facilities for many years. They are the missing link in our continuum of care for people with serious mental illness who are justice involved and acutely ill. NAMI will continue advocating to ensure policymakers take necessary actions so that people get help early and the best possible care and diverted from the criminal justice system. And we have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to reimagine response to a mental health crisis. With 988, is everyone familiar? 988, the new mental health and suicide crisis line. We have Dee Dee Hirsch here who runs that line for us locally. NAMI is advocating tirelessly for 24/7 resources to make sure that everyone in crisis has someone to talk to, someone to respond, and somewhere to go. Because a mental health crisis deserves a mental health response. Together, you are truly making a difference in the lives of those touched by mental health condition. I can't begin to thank you enough for all that you've done for our mission. United we walk, and united we are going to realize our mental health vision of mental health for all. Thank you again. We really appreciate all your support.
Thank you so much, Strawberry. Thank you. It is inspired to see your advocacy in action on both a local and national levels. From education program in our community to diversion programs, we would like to introduce John O'Malley, the president of NAMI Greater LA County and NAMI Glendale.
Good morning. What a terrific turnout this is. It's incredible to see everybody. And we have sun for a change. You got that? Thank you. Thank you. So it's so great to see everybody. So let me do a shout out to some of the chapters we have here today. They do the work, the real work, the day in and day out work of NAMI. So let's give it up for NAMI San Fernando Valley that's here. Where are you? How about NAMI Glendale? I have to clap for that because that's my chapter. NAMI San Gabriel Valley, I know you're here, right over there. Yeah. NAMI Pomona Valley, I saw your tent. Okay. NAMI South Bay. Where's Paul? NAMI South Bay. NAMI Whittier and Long Beach. Turned out very well. And our friends from West LA and NAMI Urban LA, are you all here? So great to see you. So we cover the county, and your support helps all of these programs that we do for free. Remember, all our programs for free to our community. And through our affiliates, we provide support group and classes every day of the week, online, and many of us are beginning to go back in person. Very exciting. And we offer them in English and Spanish, and I know we have a Japanese group as well. We're trying to expand into other languages. We also have speaker series where you can hear from and ask questions of doctors and mental health practitioners. We also have free helplines, and please feel free to use them. The NAMI helpline is a peer support service providing information, resource referrals, and support to people living with a mental health condition, their family members and caregivers, mental health providers, and to the public at large. Helpline volunteers are experienced, well-trained, and able to provide you guidance You can reach the helpline through any of our local affiliates or through NAMI Greater Los Angeles County. I want to thank our many community partners who have sponsored us, and you see the list of sponsors behind us. They are terrific. They are doing immeasurable help for NAMI and for all of us. We have so many community partners here. I want to mention just a couple. Painted Brain, who created a beautiful mural that you can paint. Also, the Association of Black Women Physicians is here. I want to thank you all for coming today. And they are providing first aid in case anybody needs it, so that's where to go. And also the LA State Historic Park. That's where we are today. I hope you all like it. We think it's a beautiful venue, and it sure is beautiful on a day like this. You can still donate to NAMI. Don't forget, you can still donate using the QR code or go to the registration booth, which will accept cards and cash. And find out about the incentive program where you can earn some very cool items for doing fundraising. Our fundraising efforts don't stop today. We're still open for donations that might come out over the next 60 days or more. And you can raise funds to qualify for recognition gifts through the end of May. Come by our NAMI booths, we'll tell you all about it. And don't forget to stay for the closing ceremony after you do the walk. Backed by popular demand is our friendly dog parade. I have a dog in that parade, so vote for Rico. You be the judges. And last but not least, win a raffle basket. Win a raffle basket from one of our local NAMI GLAC affiliates. Every affiliate has brought a beautiful raffle basket, and we hope you participate in that. Thank you all for being here at this important event today.
Thank you, John. Thank you for all you do for bringing NAMI to the people of Los Angeles. Next, we'd like to introduce Dr. Lisa Wong. She's the director of the Los Angeles County Department of Mental Health as of February, after serving as interim director since last July. Dr. Wong started with DMH 30 years ago as a student. Can you believe that? That's awesome. She's worked on Skid Row and oversaw the department's clinical programs and community-based services. Welcome, Dr. Wong.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Lisa Wong, Director of DMH, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 NAMI Walks Greater LA County Mental Health Fest and 3K. How awesome is that, right? We're so excited to be here today at the beautiful LA State Historic Park, and just thrilled that we have 177 teams and over 1,300 individuals walking today to support mental health for all. And I want to personally thank you for all your dedication to mental health awareness, expansion of services, and breaking down those barriers. Thanks to people like you, we are all coming to realize that mental health isn't just about the person on the park bench or the person standing in the corner. It's about you and me, our neighbors, sons, mothers, cousins, friends. Mental health is about all of us. And for every one of you participating in today's walk, NAMI's rallying call, Mental Health for All, becomes that much louder. The Department of Mental Health is proud to stand alongside NAMI to make mental well-being a priority for all Los Angeles County residents and communities. You know, so many of our milestones in mental health, such as California's peer certification program, the nationwide launch of the 988 crisis line, and our county's Alternatives to Incarceration initiative, would not be possible without the input and advocacy from groups such as NAMI and stakeholders like all of you. Now, I look forward to continuing our engagement and momentum to provide more and better mental health services to all of LA County. Your presence here today proves that you know the importance of mental health and that you care about the well-being of your loved ones and those around you. The Department of Mental Health is available for 24/7 support through our helpline at 800-854-7771, and you can also stop by our table for more information on mental health services available through DMH. So if you or your loved ones need support, please don't hesitate to reach out for yourselves or someone else. And don't forget, it's been mentioned already, but it bears repeating, the new 988 crisis line is also available around the clock at no cost through phone, text, or online chat. So thank you so much for coming out today to support NAMI's continued efforts to provide free mental health programming, support, and education to families and individuals impacted by mental illness. And thank you for all that you do today and every day to help achieve mental health for all. I hope you have a fantastic walk and a great time at today's Mental Health Fest. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Wong, for your leadership. Next, we would like to introduce April Stewart. April is a top voice actor on such shows as South Park, and she's here to share her very personal story of recovery. So, un fuerte aplauso.
Hi, I'm April Stewart, and I am living with bipolar disorder, and this is the first time I've ever said that in public. This is very overwhelming. It's beautiful. I'm an actress, but my main role in life is mom to my teenage daughter. And my fear of the stigma of mental illness has kept me quiet until today. I was worried that coming out about my struggles would affect my career, but more importantly, I was worried about how it would affect my daughter. My biggest fear was the idea that someone could say to her at one time, no, you can't go to their house to play, because they had a preconceived idea of what bipolar looks like. So my story basically is my diagnosis came later in my life. I had my daughter in 2008, and I suffered from postpartum depression after that. A few years later, I was diagnosed with ADD and put on a very high-dose stimulant. And shortly after that, there was a perfect storm of stressors in my life. And the switch that had lived dormant inside of me my whole life was finally flipped. And I experienced my first full-blown manic episode. And that left me and my family reeling. It had never happened before. I wish we had known about NAMI then, because none of us knew what was happening or what to do or where to turn to help. What eventually brought me back was a medication that made me sleep for 3 days. And then the knowledge that I had a daughter that needed a healthy, strong mom is what gave me the will to want to wake up after those 3 days. It was a slow road back, and finally in 2014, I was diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder, and it was really scary to hear bipolar for the first time, but being able to name it was also such a relief. It allowed me to start to educate myself and learn about my brain, and I began to understand that what was going on in my brain was a chemical imbalance, simply. And eventually I learned that taking medication to help balance those chemicals did not make me weak. Although the details of my journey are way too long to share here today, what I want to share with you is that for over a year, I was straddling two worlds. I was in one world where I was able to continue to work and be a mom, and another world that could be peaceful and lovely one day, but the next my mind would turn against me, and it felt like I was being tossed around in a Category 5 hurricane that was terrifying. When I found NAMI and saw what they were doing, I decided I wanted to use my voice to help in any way I could, because I realized that my being able to report back from that experience with the clarity I have is only because of the support I had from my friends and family, and a therapist and a psychologist that was able to help me find the right medication for my brain. And without all those things, I wouldn't be standing here today. I would have been lost, absolutely lost. I realized that not everyone has these resources that I had at their disposal, and that's where NAMI comes in. It's a lifeline for so many people, and they offer free help and support to anyone who needs it. And not just that, they're an understanding, non-judgmental, and loving community for those that are suffering and for the people that love them and are supporting them and and are trying to understand them because they need just as much love and support as we do. I want to thank NAMI for giving me the opportunity and the courage to use my voice in a new way. And I hope that in doing so, I can bring attention to the importance of mental health and break the stigma around mental illness. Yeah. I hope that my standing here today will also let people know that they're not alone on their journey. I'm here with you. And you can find your way back. And NAMI is here to help you, and there's no shame in reaching out for that help. So, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, April, for sharing that. And yes, let's highlight that, you guys. There is no shame in reaching out and asking for help. That's why we're all here, and that's why we all want to spread the word to anybody that we know that there are resources that are available to anybody who may need them. All right, so our final speaker for the opening ceremony is Juan Acosta. Juan co-authored the New York Times best-selling Channel Kindness, Stories of Kindness and Community, with musical artist and actress Lady Gaga and other Born This Way Foundation reporters. He has been to the White House, where he spoke with the first ever Youth Mental Health Action Forum. Juan.
What's up, LA? How y'all doing? I'm Juan Acosta. My pronouns are he, him, his. I was born in Jalisco, Mexico, Pacana to be specific. And I am a proud gay man. Years ago, I could not say that publicly. I repressed a lot of what I was feeling and who I was due to fear that my family wouldn't accept me and that society would be cruel to me. It is a reality that we currently still face as members of the LGBTQ+ community. It took me a while to speak openly about what I was feeling, and I did not know who to go to or who to talk to. But when I found my way, I was able to own my light and find my calling, which is advocate for mental health, so that we all talk openly about it and no longer have to repress or hide behind a closed door to cry. We have all felt happiness, we have all felt sadness, so it shouldn't be difficult for us to talk about those emotions and to validate our own emotions. I have been grateful to this field because they have given me an opportunity to take up space authentically as myself. And for any other queer kid, any immigrant in this country like myself, there's resources out there, there's support out there, and what we need to do is lean on one another, build community, and come together as a collective and take action for our mental health, which is why I'm so grateful to NAMI Greater LA County, to you all for being here, because it's important for us to come together. We are all a collective community, and we need one another. And now, when there's many young people with a mental health crisis in this country, we need to acknowledge our feelings as adults. We need to acknowledge our kids, our partners, our friends, and we need to provide them with the resources that they need. No one should be fearing talking openly about what they're feeling. Y toda la gente latina who's here, necesitamos que hablen de su salud mental con sus familiares. Ya no más escondernos detrás de una puerta, no más tener miedo o vergüenza de lo que sentimos, porque todos sentimos y lo importante es comunicarlo y recibir apoyo. I love you all. Thank you so much. And join NAMI and participate in their events and share resources, share knowledge. Have a great day.
Thank you, Juan, for being here today, and to all of you. Oh, yeah, let me move the microphone. Today events wouldn't be possible without the support of NAMI's generous sponsors. If you haven't already visited their booths, I encourage you to say hello and find out about even more resources. Thank you again to all the sponsors. Your support for this event is so appreciated. We also want to thank the amazing participants who have been fundraised for months and give special recognition to our Walk Stars. The Walk Stars are an elite group of fundraisers who have raised $1,000 or more Individually, for NAMI Greater LA County, there are too many to mention. However, the top 5 fundraisers are Lisa Mazzarella, woohoo! Chris Blatchford, where is Chris Blatchford? Beth May, James Randall, and Debbie Juster. Congratulations and thank you to all the Walk Stars.
Yes, okay, and we'd like to also highlight the top fundraising teams at today's walk. Team Believe, Superheroes, Liberalists, and NAMI San Fernando Valley. Woohoo! And for raising an impressive almost $30,000, the top team for the 3rd year who will lead the walk is We Are Not Alone.